Hi, El. How are you?
Okay. Fine, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I appreciate your time with the interview. Thanks for taking the time out.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So, first up,
My pleasure.
just want to congratulate you on the new album. And, since it's your first album in over 15 years, what's the reception been like from your fans? Did you find they were, waiting for you again?
And this reception has been awesome. They're out there, they're screaming, they're yelling,
Yeah.
because it's just, I mean, I feel like they're just excited to see me. I am to see them.
Yeah.
And that feels so great. Everybody wants to feel wanted. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I really feel wanted out there. My
Yeah.
fans are awesome.
Cool. Realistically, what type of reception were you expecting to get from your fans when you were putting this new album out?
Well, I didn't know what to expect,
Yeah.
actually, because I've been gone for so long. I honestly didn't know what to expect. Um, and I know from one city to the other, I had to make sure that I was okay in every region. It's like if they liked me, in Chicago, I absorbed that. But by the time I got to St. Louis, I wanted to know that it was the same there.
Hmm.
Then when I got to New York, I needed to know that the love was the same there, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So every city was important to me. I've touched just about every region out there that I've possibly touched right now. I've been doing this promotional tour since the promotional best concert tour since July
Hmm.
of 2010.
Yeah.
And
Okay. So, as I mentioned, it's been, so long between albums. Did you always have intentions of continuing your music career?
yeah, I did. I always had intention of continuing.
Yeah. Okay. Um, when you set out to create this album, The Second Chance, what was your overall goal, to accomplish with this album?
My overall goal was to reach the mainstream market,
Hmm.
because I didn't want to just one genre of people. I wanted to hit my complete audience,
Yeah.
where I left off at,
Yeah.
which was R&B, which was adult contemporary, which was urban, which was soul, which was pop, which was
Hmm.
So my main goal was to do the type of album that would please everybody, please all of my fans.
Yeah. Okay. So, you were nominated for 2 Grammy Awards. How's that make you feel?
It was very emotional for me when I got the Grammy
Yeah.
nomination,
Hmm.
and I cried. I was just very overwhelmed.
Yeah. Cool.
It was whatever.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about the single you have out now, which is "Lay with You" with Faith Evans. What's it been like working with her on a song? And I know you guys have been performing a lot together. Tell me about that.
It's been great working with Faith. She's such a great singer, and just getting back on stage and doing a duet with someone that can really sing like that, I think it would be a great compliment to the song.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and so I've been I don't get to sing everywhere with her since I do the song by myself, but there's times that we can actually meet up and our schedules coincide. So
Yeah. Cool. Good song. I love that song. It was definitely one of my favorite songs from last year, and I'm glad you guys came together and did that.
thank you for that.
So,
Thanks.
I had a chance to speak with Mike City, who did some work on this album. He actually produced that song as well, and he was talking about how he looks up to you as a legend and royalty in R&B. What was it like working with him?
So Mike's a pro, man. He gets in there, he does his thing. He knows how to W in with the vocals. He knows how to do the music right. He's a real producer.
Yeah. Cool. Do you have a favorite song from this album, if you had to pick one?
My favorite song, God, they change every week. This week is format. This week is format with 50.
Okay. And why would you choose that one?
Well, I'm feeling that one this week. It's like, I don't know. It's just, it's like I'm real moody with music. It's like,
Yeah.
that's why, I've got a lot of different things on my album.
Mhm.
I think it represents all the different areas of emotion that I dip and dab into.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was a little surprised when I saw that you had collaborations with Fabulous and 50 Cent, but I was actually happy with the way they came out. I love the way they sound. How did those
Yeah,
collaborations
I think a lot
come?
of my fans was think a lot of my fans were probably surprised at first.
Yeah.
And I think they were even more gratefully surprised
Mhm.
when they found out that they could be satisfied with the collabs.
Yeah.
I'll never ever do anything, you know, that's somebody else's idea, you know, just to sell a record. I have to keep my convictions for music always at the forefront of every musical decision that I make.
Yep.
So with 50 being on the album, with Fabulous being on the album, you know, as well as Faith, it was definitely something that I thought would work.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious. Was that your? Did you reach out to those artists? Like, how did those come up? Those collaborations?
Yeah, well, 50 and I being on the same label,
Mhm.
we said, hey man, we need to try something. You know, I'm a fan of yours, you're a fan of mine, and let's see if we can do something together.
Okay.
Fabulous reached out to me, said he had a song that he wanted me to do on his album.
Mhm.
I did that. Whenever his album comes out, I guess, I don't know if it's out or not. It's supposed to be out by now. And I said, well, that worked out so good. I said, I got something I'd like to do on mine.
Oh, wow.
That's how that happened.
Very cool. You know, a personal favorite of mine from this album is the song "Joyful." You know, can you give me some background
I
on that
love
song?
Joyful.
Yeah.
Joyful is, it describes how I feel overall
Mhm.
about my life, about what God is doing in my life, and about my album, my career. I feel joyful about it all, and you know, it's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah. Love that song. You know, as someone who's considered an R&B legend, R&B royalty, and a household name, you know, who are you listening to? Like, what artists do you listen to in your time?
I sit down and I try to listen to. I intentionally try to listen to what's going on out there.
Mhm.
So I'm on the radio a lot, and I'm listening to what's happening out there, so that I can see if there's anything that I can do to shape it or help to shape it,
Mhm.
any part of this musical atmosphere that I'm a part of
Mhm.
that needs to be shapen. So I'm listening to Drake, I'm listening to Nicki Minaj, I'm listening to Beyonce, I'm listening to Taylor Swift,
Mm.
I'm listening to Justin Bieber, I'm listening to everybody.
Yeah.
I'm
Interesting.
paying attention to it all.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I was gonna ask you, you know, since it's been so long between albums, and you mentioned you want to reach, you know, the mainstream and get back in touch with your fans. You know, how did you kind of, you know, get your sound up to date? You know, figure out how to get back in touch with those fans. You know, since it's been so long.
Well, you know what? From that standpoint, I just follow my heart.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned a long time ago is what comes from the heart reaches the heart. When DeBarge first started off in the industry, we were against all odds in the first place. You know, really nobody at the record company, nobody at Motown really believed that we would do anything, but Barry Gordy did. Being the genius that he has always been, having a finished ear is what we call it in the industry. He has a finished ear.
Yeah.
You know, he can hear ahead. You know, they say people can see ahead.
Mhm.
He can hear ahead.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, and he understands things other people don't understand. And because of that, in all due respect to what's going on in DeBarge's career now, he gave us a chance to be ourselves. You know, Rick James, Funk, Alex Prince, Michael Jackson, all that was going on when DeBarge first came out. We certainly were a sound that had to be embraced and handled carefully and with care. And so, because what comes from the heart reaches the heart, that was proven to us back then, else we would not be where we are today. So that's just the approach I took with this album. I said, I'm just going to come from my heart.
Yeah. Okay. Very good point. Final question. You know, in terms of recording music, you know, how long do you see yourself recording music in the future, or how long would you like to?
Oh, I like to record music forever.
Yeah. Okay.
Even when I kind of go to heaven, I want to record music up there.
Okay. Very fair. Thank you so much, Al. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. I appreciate your
Best
time.
of luck to you. Take care.